I was here for 5 years. I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my
Stitcher?
roommate how terrible it was.
You were proposed to by Charlie in 2020. You started dating him in 2018, and 3 years before that, you were dating this guy, Tyler Massey. This is a year before you started dating Charlie, and well within the 5-year period you claim to have never dated anyone.
I always thought it was very strange that she would go to drinks with one guy
That was
and
actually
then
pretty
go
funny.
to dinner with another. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than going, I don't drink. I find it unproductive.
And why are you here drinking and dating on a reality show that actually was filmed the year you met Charlie? So you obviously were dating. Yeah, and 2 years later, you were dating this guy, Cabot Phillips. Wait, isn't Cabot Phillips your ex-boyfriend? Why is he now the speaker of Turning Point?
You know what? I think that okay, never mind. I don't think. Sorry. I thought I was gonna say something like fucking amazing, all right? But turns out I don't actually think. Never mind.
Point USA.
What?
I'm sorry.
Erica Kirk. We did a video on her and we haven't covered her since. And if you guys remember that video, this is right after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. I think she might be one of the only voices that I've heard online advocate for peace. She didn't do what I saw a lot of other people do, and you have to imagine that she's probably the most impacted by all of this. And preach that.
MK3 flanking.
Yeah. Yo, this nigga's yapping. Let's move on.
And I was like,
Right. So, Preach, you were a little bit more skeptical than I was. Do you remember this? Mm-hmm. And then at the end, I think we also talked a little bit about how weird some of the ceremony, but I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I, at the time, like many of you guys, saw the fireworks, saw the WWE entrances. People were DMing me, hey, you don't believe that shit, right? I want to give her the benefit of the doubt because I think it's very much easy for me to be like,
I don't understand why, dude. I can't believe it. I wish I had as much guts as Erica Kirk. Okay, all right. You're fucking. Oh my god, it's the most successful grift ever. Okay, you just gotta marry somebody famous and then wait for them to die. It's. I should have thought of this. I honestly should have thought of this.
bitch is lying. You know what I'm saying?
Did they use the Undertale sound? They used an Undertale sound. They used an Undertale sound in an Ab and Pritch. They used the Gaster disappearing sound. They used the Gaster disappearing sound in an Ab and Pritch video. Is this real life? What is happening?
But I wanted to be like, you know, maybe she's just has a bigger heart, more capable. You know, this is a widow conjuring the strength to preach unity.
Gaster, is that you?
In the sea of division.
He's a gamer? No way.
Now.
That being said,
she living her best life. And, you know, I'm being honest, like she looking like she finally left high school to go to college and she having a good time. I'm just be honest.
Hell
it's not very traditional. Put yourself in front of the lights and now you're directing your man. That's not very traditional. I guess chilling with Nicki Minaj is not traditional either.
Why you gotta be a white daddy? Hurt my daddy.
I don't care what nobody says.
Something's off, man.
If your mourning process looks like Wrestlemania, can we just all admit that's weird? And it's not like we're like, oh, that's different. No, that's fucking weird. On a scale of 1 to weird. How Undertaker is this?
Paul Bear.
That was good. You literally took me back to my childhood. Do that shit again? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When Preacher does imitations of wrestling, that shit crazy. I'm expecting Goldust to jump out of the crowd. I'm waiting.
And here it comes. Erica Kirk with the folding chair coming in with the steel chair. Oh my god, 100 foot drop. Oh, that's what I want to see.
It looks crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Fireworks, sparks everywhere. She hugging up on Nicki Minaj, clout chasing. She's smiling, giggling this whole time. And this is the first TPUSA event.
What is this?
Baby, super baby. Boom,
After
boom,
Charlie's
boom, boom,
passing.
boom. It was so off.
Whether or not you believe she's grieving,
Boomer system?
whether or not you
Cooler
believe
system?
it's authentic or it's really part of her
What?
process and she really like had this deep.
That's so
She's
crazy.
1,000% using every ounce of his name for marketing purposes. If you use the dead that way, I don't think people have to like give you all the grace in the world.
Nope.
It's like you want us to treat you.
Okay, but to be honest, isn't this like the end stage of feminism? Let's just be honest here, okay? All right, let's just be honest. If I had a lover, okay, hypothetically speaking, of course, if I had a lover, okay, and I died, okay, before then, I would say, you know what? You should fucking grift the fuck out of my name, okay? All right? I'm dead. I can't do jack shit, okay? You need to use my name and use it to your advantage ASAP, okay? You know what? Maybe Charlie Kirk even like, maybe this was his plan all along, okay? Maybe his plan, okay, is that it's to support the grift, okay? It's to support the grift, okay? I totally get it, all right? He's like, Erica, if I ever die or get assassinated, you have to use my death to make WrestleMania for women, okay? You have to make WrestleMania, all right? WrestleMania, Erica Kirk versus The Undertaker, okay?
Like this grieving widow that's sacred, but you're doing WrestleMania. You got fucking girls who normally wear bikinis and thongs and talk about sucking lollipops, and they're over here like, oh, Charlie, my daddy. At some point, it's like, why am I going to treat something sacred when the wife don't even treat it sacred? And she using it to make money. Yo.
We are WWE.
Somebody wrote.
We are WrestleMania. We are Steel Cage.
Hey, shout out to the live stream. Shout out to every time I see her, big old smile. I never even saw this lady's face before. I didn't even know a woman could smile this much. People say it's a grieving whip. And everyone says everyone grieves differently. Hey, if my wife grieves like this, she never loved me. You know what I'm saying? Go home, lady. Because like this whole grieving widow thing, like I understand people bury themselves in work or whatever it could be, but this looked too weird. And she always looked.
You know what? Isn't it better to okay, cool. Isn't it better to grieve by celebrating?
Looks so goddamn happy everywhere. She's constantly jumping in front of the camera, and then you start to hear some of the sentences that come out of her mouth, and you see all like the business decisions. And if I'm being super good faith, they employ lots of people. Somebody got to do it. Maybe she feel, but she look like she having a ball. I have theories, guys. I have theories. No proof. They involve bees, Candace Owens, and an Egyptian plane. If you thought what I said was crazy, you have to understand Candace has been wilding.
There's imminent danger coming, okay? It is relating to a school. I think it's a communist underground, and I don't know why, but it has something to do with bees. Bees.
It's fascinating to watch. I don't even like Candace, and I be tuning into streams like, okay, I don't even know if this is even plausible, but I'm going to tune in every night and go.
She got that drama these days?
I wouldn't even call it drama. Like, it's really fun to watch.
And what do
You know what? That was fair. You know what? That was fair. That was fair. That was fair. Okay, I deserve that. You know what? We didn't have to fight. But you know what? I deserved that. Okay. Oh wait.
Think about
oh
for
shit!
young
Rating
men.
carried. Oh shit.
For young men.
And for young men, don't be new scum. Yes, dear young
What
men.
the fuck?
You have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing.
Bro, I preferred. Listen, okay. I preferred the version of Nicki Minaj that was that one character from Steven Universe, okay? Alright? She has fallen off so fucking hard, okay? I have no idea if there is a bottom that she is hurtling towards, okay, at this point. Alright? I don't even know. I don't even know. Maybe she can even fall even harder, okay? Maybe she can fall even harder at this point, all right? Crazy up in this bitch, I'm telling you.
President. And you have amazing, like, the...
I don't like Trump. You know what I'm saying? I don't like him. I can say good things about Trump.
He's charismatic.
I can say he orange. I like oranges.
No, listen, we have
I
to
can never
open...
say that motherfucker handsome. My
have to-
theory is
we
that
have to-
Nicki
we have
Minaj
to
is about to
go-
commit a crime and she want to pardon. That's what
We
I
have to
think.
go to the
And you
hospital.
have amazing
We have
role
to.
models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president.
Whoa. No, you got
Amazing.
what?
You see the
What?
minute when she realizes what she just said.
And when I say that,
What the fuck? No.
Trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I. Fine. Yes, we did. I love you. In the hospital. You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single
I
thing.
said-
And you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about.
Pause. Okay. Guys, I want y'all to level with me right now. I think what was even weirder than what Nicki Minaj said was her reaction.
It would, yeah.
I'm sorry if my husband, my wife, my wife was newly assassinated. I'm sure that everyone under the sun dropping conspiracies, because that's what she's alleging, about how he died, who killed him, and everything affecting my family. There's no way I'm just taking that in stride and be like, I just have to laugh about it. Especially that fresh.
Especially that the message that you had before was not to laugh about that.
No.
All your camp was talking about, yeah, we shouldn't laugh. Now there's something weird about that.
Let's go.
We have to stop for a second.
Go
the
the other
reason
way.
why is because if you just move past it too fast, let's just take a second. Think of anyone you love that you lost. Think of those that first year.
Yeah.
Now imagine the whole world dropping every conspiracy. Every conspiracy is untrue, saying all kinds of foul things, and you're laughing. Because that's how you want to. It's affecting your kids. It's affecting your family. It's affecting your job. It's affecting your employees. Every business is fucking up your reputation. And you laugh. Either she's the most thick-skinned, strong woman, or I just don't think she really liked that nigga. I think it's one of them marriages that's convenient.
Oh,
and once he dies, she's
There's
like,
another
shit,
two.
not only do I get rid of this loser, I get his assets,
There's another
and I
two.
get to be in the limelight. I get to be a celebrity. I might be vice
Rip.
president if J.D. Vance let me hump on him because he needs to get rid of that Indian wife if he want to get them white voters. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. But I think a lot of people
Happy
who
New
get
Year
married.
shit? UBI Gabby, thank you so much. Okay, all right, dude, your job is so cool. I can't believe you work at Ubisoft. That's so fucking cool, dude.
Like this, who have like incredibly religious values in a high position. A lot of these marriages and relationships, they don't.
Everybody who says, I'm gonna say it right now, okay? Everybody who says that they're religious is going to hell, okay? I'm gonna call it right now, okay? I'm God, okay? I decree God's judgment right now, okay? I think that everyone who says that they are religious is going to hell, all right? That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, I'll bring at least medium shields this time, okay?
Happen the way we have relationships. They don't meet on an online dating app.
No.
And start. A lot of these are through connections. This is the right person. Prearranged. Because for a lot of these people, they just want the status. Political assassinations are very effective. I mean, that organization crumbled. And you realize that organizations don't mean anything. The people are the brand. If they die, the brand dies. You can have 100 employees.
Isn't that the case with fascism? You take out Hitler, everybody dies.
If the face of
Wait,
it,
no, I mean
the
everything
franchise
dies.
is
Fuck.
gone, nobody give a fuck. I watched one of the live streams after Charlie died. It had like 100 people. And I was like, turn it off. It's embarrassing. You are dishonoring his family.
The whole speech was weird, but the fact that out of everybody they got Nicki Minaj is weirdo to me because can you play the whole clip?
Influences, songs,
Which
and role
influences?
models. I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think that songs that are talking about like glorifying wet female is exactly.
Like
I don't know which one wrote that song. Which one was it?
I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but who do you get your art from? It's what values are they?
I mean, let's be honest, okay? Everybody gets their art from black people, all right? Let's not even pretend that this isn't true, okay? Everybody gets their art from black people, okay? But then when you're being honest and you're like, where did you get your art from? They go like, no, it came from my creativity. It came from my own mind. It came from my own whatever. It came from my own like creativity. I was inspired. You see, I was inspired. I was inspired. Motherfucker, okay? You just ripped it off from like some random black people, like from random black person like 20 years before, okay?
Putting forward.
Yeah, exactly. Art, speech, fashion. Like where did the blues come from? Where did jazz come from? Where did rap come from, right? It all came from black people, okay? Dude, the entire time, like white people have to play cultural like catch up, okay? Like they're literally like educationally behind, okay? They're literally behind in terms of academic like fucking thing. Anyway, the point is that black people in terms of culture is superior, okay? You just can't beat them, all right? Because they derive meaning out of suffering, okay? The more they suffer, the more they derive meaning, all right? What are some of the best works that have came out, okay? Ever since, like every single time something tragic happens to black people, some amazing shit comes out, okay? Which is why we need to have more tragic. Kidding, joking. But like, I'm just saying, it's just like we
said that
we're messing up here, okay?
Again.
I think white people has not suffered enough, okay? That's my prescription. Is that white people has not suffered enough, and therefore, this is why I support the Great Replacement. Okay, stop.
And it's all there. It's all out there. There's nothing hidden about that. And then you're gonna invite her later on, like.
I'll explain Rick Astley, bro. There's probably like 10 other fucking like that song is probably a little bit overrated anyway, right? Like, there's probably 10 other fucking black artists that are unnoticed, but then at the same time they make better music than Rick Astley, okay? Not saying I have anything against Rick Astley. I'm just saying if you really look, there's probably a lot more great shit out there in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah, what's up, girlfriend? And knowing how Nicki is, I remember.
Also, not only that, like I'm pretty sure his genre of music is 100% like derived from black people again, right? Like if I were to look up the fucking etymology behind the genre of music that he's made, like the 80s fucking pop shit, yeah, that was probably like by either fucking gay people or black people, all right?
Remember there was an award show, the girl that does Anna Montana.
And now, back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Bro, oh my god! What's this?
Hey!
And now, the people that are talking shit about you, they invite you and you're there like, oh yeah, he's an assassin. Oh, get me out of there. Get me out of there. Get me out of there.
I've never seen anything like that.
All this shit is all weird, and if anybody has any conspiracy, they're like, oh yeah, that's a conspiracy. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to hear it. Hit me with your best shot. Yeah, so what do you think?
I think that I agree with Charlie that she's not a great role model, but not everyone has to be. At the end of the day, you have a spectrum of people. You find people who are good role models, and she's just not one of them. That being said, Coconuts of Barbados. I don't think it's that weird to have her at the event if she's turned a new leaf. Christianity is about forgiveness. It's about changing your ways. You know, people who used to be prostitutes are brought into the church and brought up on stage to talk about their experiences and how they've turned a new leaf. And I don't think it's wrong for her to necessarily be there per se. I just don't believe that they've like actually done any of the labor involved with turning a new leaf. A lot of it's all just PR. You know, we're talking about political image, and Charlie Kirk's wife has definitely tried to maintain that, but people have been digging into her past. Now, of course, take everything this woman says with a grain of salt. She has blue hair. We know what that means.
Okay, what about the guys you dated before?
What? Good meme.
Charlie.
I was here for 5 years.
Bro.
I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was.
You were proposed to by Charlie in 2020.
That
You
was a
started
good
dating
meme.
him in 2018, and 3 years before that, you were dating this guy, Tyler Massey. I mean, you guys would do couples photo shoots. This is still online. And this is only 3 years before you started dating Charlie.
He's in heaven.
Yeah, and 2 years later, you were dating this guy, Cabot Phillips, and here he is posting you guys on his public page saying, yes, we're that couple who gets painting lessons together. Again, this is a year before you started dating Charlie, and well within the 5-year period.
We're that couple that gets painting lessons together? I've never heard of that stereotype ever. Or maybe I don't go outside too often, okay? All I want to do is unlock this fucking hospital lock key and go, okay? I need to be able to use up this key. Anyway, good luck.
You claim to have never dated anyone, but you were out here dissing your roommate for dating?
I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than go. I don't drink. I find it unproductive.
And why are you here drinking and dating on a reality show that actually was filmed the year you met Charlie? So you obviously were dating. So I'm not understanding your timeline. I mean, you're talking to a guy here who's asking you out on a date and you're taking his number?
You know what I'm cringing for? Charlie, because he's not here right
Why are we mad? Why are we mad at a queen, okay? Why are we angry? Why are we mad at a queen, okay? Listen, she's just living the red pill lifestyle, okay? She has taken the reins. She has become Charlie Kirk. We are all Charlie Kirk. She has become Charlie Kirk, okay? She is fucking these hoes. All right, she's fucking these hoes. She has a harem of men, okay? She has a harem of men, all right? She is living the good life, okay? What are you, okay? Not Erica Kirk, not earning millions and millions of dollars, okay? Don't have kids, no hoes, all right? Sitting at home, all right? On your ass, not becoming famous. Yeah, that's right. Know your place in the world. Know your place in the world. You'll never be as amazing as Erica Kirk. Never as feminist as Erica Kirk, okay? All right? The shining achievement of feminism, all right?
now, and I'm embodying his spirit.
White Zaddy, my white Zaddy.
You know, I want to channel my Andrew Schultz. Let's humanize her a little bit. Now, this is a woman who most likely had to be someone she wasn't as far as being a Christian, someone who would be appealing to Charlie's image. I could understand that she put up a front that she has to now to maintain his image and his legacy. But she was doing her thing before she met Charlie, you know what I'm saying? And I feel bad for her because she got married to this man, she got all the benefits, all the money, all that shit, and now she got to live a double life. She got to pretend to be this girl, but I promise you know why she probably so happy and got so much energy? Is now she getting dick down the way she really want to.
Are you saying she's popping that pussy?
In those white boy frat houses. Have you seen her dating history, bro? I'm just saying, bro. She knows them twerk songs. Yeah. If you play a little Boosie for her, she's like,
Shit's weird, bro.
I'll say there's a lot of people in marriages right now who, if their partner died and they were financially well off, would not be sad. So I don't even think her situation is that weird. It's just happening on a public stage. But this is true for so many people. So many people are in unhappy marriages.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. Can you revive me, please? I'm sorry. I was trying to go for the rope. I was trying to go for the fucking zip line.
Right now.
You're really not going to the route that she was planted. You're really just going on a route that they didn't love each other.
I think the conspiracy is more sexy. But the real more human, because, you know, Schultz, the real more human experience.
Tactical suicide.
People just marry folks they don't really love.
The face plant.
And when they're gone, they get to live the life they really wanted to. But divorcing was not an option. And look, I'm not saying I'm right. We all just pontificating. It could have been the bees. Let me ask you, think about the people you've known in your life that divorced. How miserable they were. Now think about those exact same people and how much they were worried about how it would look if they got divorced, how it would affect their family, how it would affect their reputation. Now think of those exact same people and imagine them in a scenario where their partner passed. Would they feel sad? Probably to some degree. But would they feel relief?
A bit. Yeah.
It's great. But I'm just really excited to spend some one-on-one time with Erica. I
just want to understand how you so confidently lied to our faces when this footage was on national television, and you know the footage is out there. The pictures of your boyfriends that you dated are still public online, and you know that, but you still lie like this.
Stop.
Wait, isn't Cabot Phillips your ex-boyfriend? Why is he now the speaker of Turning Point USA?
What? What? She got her ex.
So her ex is one thing I like about white people is the expression "yikes."
wait, let's recognize it for a second. I think when times are
or saying that something is problematic, right? That's problematic. That's problematic. That actually sounds a little problem. That sounds a little problematic.
Tough. You lean on your circle. You lean on those who see you through hard times, those who are hard, and you have them help you.
And you also have to rely on hard dicks.
Where they can. And I'm sure her ex is quite hard knowing that Charlie's gone so he can slip right in.
Oh, okay. Well, I made that joke first,
I
okay?
gave her
So
the
fuck
benefit
you.
of the doubt, and I feel like she just spat everybody's faith who really wanted to believe in her. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I was the biggest Charlie fan. Now, I didn't wish death on him. Don't get me wrong. I think political violence is always bad.
Yeah.
Easy to say, easy to believe.
But is it actually, though? Is political violence always bad? Isn't the Civil War political violence? Isn't World War II political violence? Aren't these things political violence? Is it always bad? Are we sure? Are we thinking about that question for like just a few moments, okay? I'm not trying to be some weird contrarian, okay? I'm not trying to be some weirdo, okay? I'm just saying, all right?
Because I think that's true. But I don't think I was going to cover it much. But I really thought her speech was powerful. That moment when I watched it, I remember looking at myself and thinking, there's probably some things I can improve. And now I feel like I got conned. Because all this talk about doing the difficult thing, it wasn't hard. And I'm just like, damn, shit was just PR.
Do you think that it was a hard foul? It was not a hard foul moment. It was a hard foul moment. It's just that eventually they realized what they had. Or it's really just like, nah. It's always been like that.
This is why I love Preach, man. Preach centers me. Because when I first started, I was all on like, yo, forgiveness, kumbaya shit. And Preach was like, I don't know. But pretty cool. And now I'm like...
Remember when MAGA said there would be 1 million Charlie Kirks? Yeah. They probably didn't anticipate that, in a way, it kind of came true for Erica Kirk, okay? It kind of came true for Erika, okay? I'm just saying, she's with 1 million Charlie Kirks, okay?
Just lying, and Preach like, I don't know. Preach is consistent. And I gotta say, this is one of them times where Preach was right. This is your energy the whole video. So you know what, Preach? Today I'm gonna give it to you. You was definitely on the right side, but now you're on the wrong side. And I might change my mind in a couple months.
Wow, wait. Next video.